Foodie, hi everyone, it's Anna the Keto Foodie here, and today for Foodie Friday, I'm excited for this recipe. Woot woot! It is close to my heart, and it should be the new food of my people. Puerto Rican yellow cauliflower rice. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. So stick around, I'll show you how to do it. So, I love my Puerto Rican yellow rice, usually with beans. I can't do either, and I was really missing it. So I thought to myself, what if I substitute cauliflower rice instead of regular rice? Would it work? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It really, really does. Made me a happy camper, so I'm doing it again, and I'm doing it for you. Let's get started, shall we? Yes. Okay, to start off with, take 2 tablespoons of butter, add it to the pan. Once it's melted, you can add your cauliflower rice. Now, I use frozen cauliflower rice, and it's a pack of 500 grams. So I add it to the pan, break it up, and stir it into the butter. Once that's done, I then add 1/3 of a cup of water. That will help it to cook and to soften. So once I add the water, I stir it up, I let it simmer for about 3 minutes, and then I'm ready to add my next ingredient, which is an all-purpose seasoning, and it is called adobo. Now, you can get this on Amazon. If you do, get the one with the red cap, because that means it's got pepper in it. Now, you can add up to half a teaspoon of it to taste into your cauliflower rice and give it a good stir. Now, I will also post a video on Sunday showing you how to make this adobo yourself. It is super easy. It's just dry ingredients, which you mix up, put it in a spice jar, and that's that. I also add 1 teaspoon of tomato paste or tomato puree into the cauliflower rice. This will help to give it color. It will help to give it a warmer taste. So and I wouldn't recommend anything more than a teaspoon of it, or else it will taste a little too tomatoey. So once you add that in, really give it a very good stir. You'll really start to see that it's starting to get red. And if you want to, you can either add saffron to this or turmeric, and that will help if you're not using the next ingredient that I have, which I'll show you. You don't have to add the next ingredient, but it's a nice to have, which is Sazon. Now, if you're getting Sazon, which you can also get on Amazon, make sure that you get the one with the red top, and it says that it has coriander and annatto. This is the coloring. This is the coloring that we use to get that lovely yellow rice. So you can take 1 pack of it. In fact, for 500 grams, I even recommend you only use half the pack. You don't have to make it too red. This time, I'm just putting in the whole thing. So the little pack, just tear it up, put it into the cauliflower rice, and again, give it a really, really good mix so that it is evenly distributed, and you'll start to notice that it gets a really nice, intense color, somewhere between yellow and a darker orangey red. Now, again, if you use a full pack, it's going to be a lot redder. If you use half a pack, you'll get a nice golden yellow. But this time, because I have 500 grams of cauliflower, I've added the full pack. And again, you can get this on Amazon, but if you don't want to use Sazon, you can just do the turmeric or saffron in it and add the tomato paste as usual. Give it a good stir and let that simmer for a few more minutes with a cover on. Next, we're adding sofrito. This is a wet cooking base, and in fact, I've sort of done a cardinal sin because this should have been one of the first things, but it was a bit too frozen. I make it myself, pop it in the freezer, and use it whenever I need it. Add about a tablespoon's worth of the sofrito into the cauliflower rice and give it a really good mix. Now, my video that I'm putting up on Sunday will have both the dry adobo all-purpose seasoning recipe as well as this one. This sofrito is simply peppers, garlic, onion, salt and pepper, and coriander or cilantro. Once that's all mixed in, add another 1/3 of a cup into the cauliflower rice so that it continues to soften. It's not going to get mushy, but it will continue to soften so it's not too chewy. Once you've mixed that in really well with the cauliflower rice, you're going to want to let it sit for about 5-6 minutes with the cover on so that it softens. And that's key to this, or else it will taste more like cauliflower. So you want to give it time to soften up. After those 5 or 6 minutes, check, taste it, and see if it needs a few more minutes. Once it is ready and you're happy with the tenderness of the cauliflower rice, not broccoli, you can then go ahead and plate that up. All right, it's done. So I've plated it up and I put it with steak just to keep it simple, just making it simple. So let's taste this. Excuse me. Yay! Yeah, that makes Puerto Rican in me very happy. It tastes just like yellow rice. It's got all of the flavor and it's got the sofrito working for it, makes it nice and savory. The cauliflower is tender but not too tender, sort of al dente, so it's not too crunchy because the water in it has softened it up a bit more. But oh my gosh, this just tastes amazing. I'm not eating my dinner in front of you, sorry. But the other thing is, which I joke about, does it pass the Puerto Rican test? Does it taste better the next day? And I can tell you it does. So, in fact, the first batch that I made earlier this week, I had it 2 days later, reheated it, just popped in the microwave, reheated it. Oh my goodness. Just letting it sit there. It was just even better 2 days later. Go figure. You need to make this. You need to make this. And again, I'll link to the ingredients that I used, so the adobo, the Sazon, down below. What I'm also going to do this weekend is I'm also going to put together a quick video showing you how to make both the adobo and the sofrito. So the all-purpose seasoning, the dry one, and the cooking base, the wet one, because they are so easy that you can just make them yourself. And like I said, the sofrito, the base, the wet base, just make a bunch, pop it in the freezer, and you have it for any single time that you want to make this, or any stews, or any soups, anything that's savory. Even just, frying chicken in it with, like half a tablespoon of it will be enough. It will be amazing. So I hope you enjoy this. And if you do enjoy this, and if you do make this, please let me know. Let me know how it turned out. Let me know if you liked it. And if you liked this video, please consider giving me a thumbs up. And if you do want to see more videos, please click the subscribe button and the bell so that you'll be notified anytime that I put up a video. I'm gonna go eat this. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my subscribers. Your numbers are getting up there, so that makes me happy, because it just means more people are joining in the party. And I'm gonna go eat. So foodie bye everyone.